Hi, I'm Andy Young from Yamaha Motor, and this is the Kodiak 450 Power Steer. Let's take a look and find out why it's real world tough. The Kodiak's 450 power plant is liquid cooled, providing excellent fuel economy and reliability. The engine's coupled to Yamaha's traditional Ultramatic CVT drive. Yamaha's patented Ultramatic drive system keeps the drive belt permanently tight, even at idle, and that minimises the friction and wear on that drive belt, keeping maintenance costs to a bare minimum. Incorporated in the design is an industry-leading centrifugal clutch and sprag clutch, both providing excellent initial drive take-up, super smooth, and superior engine braking on the downhill sections. The four-wheel drive drivetrain incorporates a front-mounted differential unit and, of course, independent suspension, giving the driver an excellent ride. At the back of the bike, we've got a final drive distributing drive equally to both the rear wheels. The Kodiak 450 has fully independent suspension, and each of the shocks can be adjusted for preload. Just down here, look. Easy. That allows for a varying load weights and maintaining ride height. The Kodiak 450 fitted with a standard automotive style receiver hitch, and with a 600 kilogram towing capacity, that's awesome. The Kodiak 450's got superior braking power. At the front, we've got twin hydraulic brakes, disc brakes. And for the rear, we've got an internal wet brake, keeping running costs to an absolute minimum. So the wet brake design came from agricultural tractors, basically, and it means that you've got no brake pads at the rear to wear in all the deep and clarty mud that you ride through. That brake will save you over $1,000 in maintenance over a 3-year period. A real asset to this particular model. The Kodiak has an onboard four-wheel drive system which can be engaged on the fly. Just come off the gas. It's controlled by this small button on the right-hand side. The Kodiak 450's power steering system is speed sensitive, so when you're doing slow maneuvering with a trailer, you've got extra assistance. Once you're up to speed, that resistance diminishes down. Overall, it greatly reduces rider fatigue, and you definitely know about it by the end of the day. Now, like many ATV owners, we fit boxes to the front of our bikes. And when you do that, we need to be able to turn off this center light to prevent any kind of glare. Well, on the Kodiak 450, you can do just that. Easy. The Yamaha engineers have developed wider footwells on this Kodiak 450 to make it really easy to get on and off, even when your gumboots are full of mud. As with all Yamaha ATVs and ROVs, this vehicle has marine grade wiring. Let's take a look. What that means is all the connectors on the bike have special rubber seals built in to keep the moisture out of those terminals, preventing corrosion and ensuring the bike remains reliable for many, many years to come. So just pulling one of these plugs off, you'll see inside the little blue rubber ring in there. That's what keeps the moisture out. Combined with, on the back of the plug, we've got little grommets to seal the wiring against the plug also. It's perfect. Another refinement that the engineers have been working on is to smooth out the gear change on the Kodiak 450, and it's super smooth. I remember the old quad bikes where it was real stiff to get into gear. That's not the case with this new model. Super slick, and that's what you need as a rider if you're on the bike all day long. So that brings us to the end of the overview of the Kodiak 450 Power Steer. One more thing to mention. It's got a super comfy seat, like the whole of the Yamaha ATV and ROV range. We take comfort as a really serious point on these bikes, and it helps to reduce rider fatigue. So, what else is there to talk about? Quick summary. We've talked about the 421cc liquid-cooled engine, super fuel efficient with its fuel injection system. All these factors help to keep the running costs of this bike and the overall cost of ownership as low as possible. The Kodiak 450, as all Yamaha's ATV and ROV range, comes with a full 3-year manufacturer warranty, giving you peace of mind that the running costs will be kept to a bare minimum. Okay, so now it's over to you. It's your turn to go down to your local authorized Yamaha dealership and take a look at one of these bikes in the flesh. Book yourself a test ride, get out on the bike and feel just how good they really are.